And welcome back to another Minecraft video, everyone. As y'all can probably see, I did a little bit of building of the house off camera, and I hope that you guys can kind of see the vision now. So the front door is gonna be over here, and you walk in the front door. I'm gonna have this little area, not sure what I'll put here yet, but then I'm gonna have a little staircase that leads upstairs, and this doorway will go to this little outside stable area where I'm planning to put my horses whenever I get those in the future after I get a saddle. So yeah, and then there will be a upstairs area up here, and this part will be inside, and this will be a little outdoor area. This is all the progress I made so far, but I wanted to hop back on and record some more because I think I'm getting to the point where I'm more or less ready to do at least a little bit of exploration. I actually found a ravine just over that way, which is where I got this cobblestone from, but it actually opens up quite a bit down there, so I decided that I wanted to go ahead and hop on and record a little bit to do a little bit of exploration, hopefully go down there, get a little bit of iron, a little bit of coal at least, and see what I can do, because as of right now I actually don't even have coal to build torches. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and take these 16 apples, this sword, and my pickaxe down there and see what I can do. I think I want to go ahead and build one more pickaxe as well, just to be safe in case I do end up finding quite a bit of stuff down there. But I believe I'll go down there with just this stuff for right now and see what I can do. I don't plan on being in the cave for too long, and actually a wandering trader is pretty nice. The trader decided to be nice enough to give me his leads, as you can see. Don't mind the leather in my inventory, but he decided he didn't want his llamas anymore, so he handed me over his leads and let his llamas run away. That's exactly what happened, and that leather was totally already in my inventory beforehand, so just ignore that. There's no foul play with getting these leads. But now I'm gonna try to find this ravine, and yeah, here it is. So this is it actually opens up a decent bit down there, if I can talk. But yeah, I didn't really explore it at all. I just went right up there to collect my cobblestone earlier, but I just want to explore a tiny bit, get at least a little bit of coal, enough iron for a bucket, a pickaxe maybe, and just see what I can do with this ravine. So let me just build over to this iron. And I didn't want to do my first caving journey off camera. I'll probably do most of the ones after this off camera, but just for the first one I wanted to go ahead and do that on camera so that we could all experience what will hopefully be a successful caving journey together. And I don't want to lose any of this cobblestone just because I am using it to build as of right now. So I'm going to go ahead and try to collect up as much as I can. And yeah, hopefully there will be a decent amount of loot just in this upper part of the ravine. I really don't think I'm prepared enough to go all the way down to the bottom there, but we'll see how brave I'm feeling once I explore this top part and collect all the loot I can up here. But starting off with a little bit of iron is always nice. That'll be useful for, pickaxe and a bucket and eventually sword and armor, but as of right now, I don't really need too much loot. I want to focus on kind of finishing up my house and working on a little farm before and honestly exploring the overworld before I venture too deep into caves. I'm trying to scout out any more coal that I can see just from up here. I did see a creeper down there, so I'm gonna try to avoid him. But yeah, I'm finding a lot more iron than coal. There's a little bit down here. Yeah, this is a nice sized vein of coal. And yeah, like I said, I don't want to spend too much time exploring this cave right now. I mostly just wanted to hop on and record this just so, like I said, we could experience the first caving journey together. But once I get back to my house from this cave, I'll probably continue building it a little bit, and then I'll hop back in once I finish up a little more building. Oh, that piece of iron is gone forever. But yeah, I think I've explored enough of the cave for now, especially with it starting to get dark. Wow, I'm losing all this cobblestone. There we go. I think with it starting to get dark, I'm going to run back home and sleep the night away and continue building my house a little bit. But I'll hop back in once I've finished that up. Okay, everyone. So I finished up the little part of my house that I was planning on working on. This is more or less... hey, I actually did forget to put that part in, so let me just do that real quick. This is more or less what the layout is going to look like. It's, pretty basic. Birch, cobblestone, wood logs, and then going to have all these windows. So I'm going to eventually do something a little fancier with these windows, just to give the house a little more depth and make it a little bit nicer. But with that being said, I want to do the roof and the floors of my house with spruce wood. And unfortunately, I haven't found spruce wood in this world yet. So I am going to go do a little bit of exploring. I'm going to go off in that direction towards the jungle, and I'm going to hopefully, get to explore this jungle, find something cool, and hopefully there'll be a spruce biome nearby as well. So that's what the plan is now. I'm not bringing a bed with, which maybe isn't the best idea, but worst case scenario, I will kill some sheep or just dig down into a hole to sleep through the night. But I'm hoping that I won't have to do either of those things, that everything goes smoothly. But if not, those are always options. And this is actually a really cool jungle biome over here. It extends through this little valley. That's actually pretty neat. This would have been a good spot to build my house as well, but hopefully I'll be able to extend my little village / kingdom over this direction. And I didn't show y'all, but I did build an iron pickaxe, iron sword, iron axe, and a bucket with the iron that I collected earlier. I had just enough iron to make all those things, and I smelted up some steaks as well. I want to finish off these apples that I've been eating first, and then I will move over to start eating that steak. And I want to collect some bamboo, and bamboo is great because, obviously a little bit grows really fast, and this 10 pieces can turn into stacks and stacks really quickly. And bamboo is super useful because it can be used to make scaffolding, and I just recently started using scaffolding in my builds, and it's a huge help. It's easy way to get up and down from a tall build or anywhere that you don't want to constantly be stacking up, build a staircase, ladders, whatever it is. It's really useful for that, and it can be destroyed almost instantly. And now I'm getting a little bit of jungle wood, and hopefully a few jungle saplings will drop as well, just so I don't have to, I mean, it's not very far, but it'll just be nice to not have to walk over here to get jungle wood, because I'll be able to plant saplings and hopefully make a giant jungle tree to get all the jungle wood I could possibly need in the future. And I did also build a boat, which will be useful for this exploration, just getting across bodies of water. Probably not going to need it for something this small, but if I end up coming upon a big lake or even an ocean, it will be useful for that. Now I'm going to go ahead and let these jungle leaves decay and hopefully get a few more jungle saplings, and then we can continue our journey. So I gathered up 6 jungle saplings, which will hopefully be enough for now, and I'm going to continue to make my way through here. This is a pretty cool little, I guess you'd call it like a lagoon maybe, but it's pretty cool that it has kind of these tall sides and then that nice water down there. And this is also pretty nice, finding this coal in the side of the mountain. You never go wrong collecting a little more coal in the early game. And you know, it's nice to collect a lot of coal early, because once you start advancing a little more, getting to iron and diamond tools and everything, no one wants to go mining for coal. You know, you're down there mining for more iron or diamonds or whatever it may be that you're down there for, but it's never coal. Coal is definitely more of an early game resource, but it is useful throughout the game. You know, as long as you're collecting iron, you're probably going to be using coal to smelt that iron. And this is actually a really cool area. I like that a lot, the little cove there with the bamboo surrounding it. And this is what I was talking about in the last episode, just how cool Minecraft's terrain generation is. You know, each world is obviously different if you're going with random seeds, but you know, it's so cool to be able to see some of the awesome stuff that generates, especially after the Caves and Cliffs update. Some of the, you know, terrain that can be generated, whether it's really tall mountains with super cool harsh faces and terrain, or if it's super deep caves that you can explore for if it's super deep caves that you can explore for hours at a time, just constantly finding new parts of the cave that extend outwards and down. And you know, it's really cool. Minecraft used to have these little baby caves that you could maybe explore down into, and now there's these huge expanses of these open caverns, and you know, find giant lava lakes and stuff. It's really cool to see the new terrain generation after that update. And I know it's a pretty old update now, but it's still, from playing back when, you know, it was first released and seeing the old generation of terrain and caves and mountains, that, you know, it was cool back then, but nothing compared to now versus the brand new, well, I say brand new, but you know, just the revamped generation. It's really cool to see the new stuff nowadays. And this is actually really cool leading into a mesa biome here. These are, I don't know if they're considered rare biomes, but they're definitely ones that you don't see quite as often as, you know, just basic forests or even jungles. I feel like deserts, you know. So this is pretty cool to have a jungle and a mesa biome or savanna right next to my house and right next to each other. Anytime I want to come explore over here, I'll be able to do that. And I actually don't see any acacia trees, which is a little unfortunate. But hopefully on the backside of this biome, once I explore a little more and go over these hills, I'll be able to find some acacia trees. Just because it's always nice to get saplings and wood from every type of tree, just in case you ever want to use it for a build. And seeing as it is getting dark now, I think I will go ahead and build a bed real quick. And unfortunately that's gonna get rid of my spawn point back in my house, but you know, I have those coordinates saved, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. I'll be able to get back there one way or another. And wow, this is a really cool biome here. Look at this little water outcrop just in the middle of this bowl of different kinds of terracotta and this mesa biome. This is awesome. And, you know, you can also find the abandoned mine shafts that spawn connected to the overworld, I guess, to the surface in these kinds of biomes. So that would be really cool to maybe find a mine shaft right on the surface and be able to explore that without risking too much danger. It's early enough in the game that I don't really want to go down into a cave and risk dying and losing all my stuff. Well, I guess at the same time, since it's so early in the game, it wouldn't be the end of the world if I were to lose everything, because it wouldn't take too long to get back to this point. But, you know, still, you never want to lose all your resources. And just because this is facing the, you know, exposed to the surface, I'm going to go ahead and collect this gold here. Luckily, I made that iron pickaxe, so I'll be able to mine it. That's actually a pretty big gold vein right there. That's cool. But, you know, gold can be useful. Obviously, I'll need gold to make armor if I ever go to the nether, just to make sure that the piglins don't attack me. But I did also see that ruined portal up here, so I'm going to go ahead and explore this as well, see if there's any goodies in the chest up here. No mine shaft there either. But yeah, this is like super cool here. A little bowl leading into this little lake, a pond, whichever you want to call it. That's cool. And the armadillos are also really cool. I'm a big fan of armadillos. They're a pretty cool, cute little animal, so it's neat to see them in Minecraft now. And this chest, nothing great, but might as well take it just because it's there. And I will also go ahead and steal this gold block because, you know, like I said, it's here, so might as well. And I'm hoping that this isn't going to fall into lava. There we go. I'll take that gold block. Can never go wrong with that. And yeah, I'm going to explore this mesa biome a little bit more. And if I find anything cool, or whenever I end up finding my next biome that I'm going to explore, I will cut back in and show y'all. Alright guys, I don't know if y'all can see that in the distance, but I spotted one of those above ground abandoned mine shafts that I was talking about earlier. I'm not sure if there's going to be anything good in it, but I figured I'd cut back in here and explore it on camera with y'all, just in case there's some goodies. And right off the bat, here is a minecart. And a diamond. Can never go wrong with that. And a golden apple. That's pretty nice. So my inventory is very crowded, so I think I'm gonna throw that stone pickaxe back into my inventory, or back into that chest, just because I don't really need a nearly dead golden pickaxe, or a stone pickaxe anymore. So I'll go ahead and throw that back there. And actually, with this cobweb here, I can collect a little string, and actually I should be able to make a bundle with that. Let me check, and yeah, so I'll go ahead and make a bundle real quick, and go ahead and put a bunch of stuff in there, just that I don't think I'll be collecting any more of, just to free up a bit of that inventory space. So I can put bamboo in there, those iron nuggets, and that bundle is almost full now, but I should be able to find some more cobwebs in this mine shaft. So I'll collect 2 more pieces of string, just go ahead and make 2 more bundles with that. Bundles are actually, I think they're a really cool addition to this game, just because, you know, like I've been saying, I love exploring, and I think they're a great way to just add a lot more inventory space, so that not only can you collect a lot more, but it just minimizes the amount of times that I feel like I need to go back to my base while exploring. I feel like I can stay out and explore more of the world and collect more resources without worrying about missing out on any opportunities I could have had. So yeah, this is a pretty nice chest here. A name tag, some more bread. Let me actually take that bread out of there, just because I'll go ahead and start working on eating that. Beetroot seeds I'll go ahead and take, and I think I can leave the rest of that stuff. I don't think I'll need that, the rails, but I will keep this in mind just in case I do want to build a minecart in the future. I'm sure I will at some point, but I can always come back here in the future to pick up those rails if I need it. So I'll go ahead and take that, another name tag. Yeah, lots of rails here, so that will be nice in the future if I do need rails. Like I said, you know, I'm sure I'll build a minecart, a roller coaster, something in the future that will require rails. It could be villagers, a villager transport system, but I'll keep these coordinates in mind for this mine shaft, and I'll be sure to come back and collect all those rails just to make my life easier and save a little bit of iron in the future. And I'm not sure how much further this mine shaft goes back this way, but I want to make sure that I'm exploring as much as I can, and I'm not missing out on any resources that could be in here. So I'm hoping to find at least 1 more minecart chest, if possible. And oh wow, this goes back here, and let's try not to die here. This stone sword isn't necessarily the best against mobs, but it was enough to save me there. So yeah, this mineshaft actually goes a lot deeper here than I thought it was going to. So that's pretty cool. I was thinking it was just going to be a small surface one, but looks like it does go into the ground at least a little bit here. And I'll go ahead and collect up this coal once again, just because beginning stages never have too much coal for torches, for smelting, whatever it may be. I'm sure eventually I'll end up building an unlimited lava farm, I guess, with the dripstone. I'm pretty sure that works on Bedrock version, but basically what it is you put some lava above a block, and then you place dripstone under that block and put a cauldron underneath that, and eventually once the dripstone drips enough, the cauldron will fill with lava, and then you can collect that lava with a bucket, and it's good to smelt up to 100 blocks, I believe. And then once you collect the lava from the cauldron with your bucket, the dripstone will drip again, and so on and so forth, and it's unlimited because the dripstone just keeps dripping, and you can continue collecting that lava with your bucket. I already went that way, so I'll turn around and go this way again, collect this gold. Oh, let's not cause a cave-in on top of my head. No, I didn't want that piece of gold anyways. I'll just go ahead and ignore that one. See if this goes anywhere. But yeah, this is one of those structures that it won't matter where I am in the game. I think I'll always enjoy exploring abandoned mine shafts just because, I mean, they're such a cool structure. Even if I don't need any of the loot, even if I'm fully stacked out, it's always just cool to run through the halls of a mine shaft and see what the game has generated for you. And I wasn't planning on spending a ton of time exploring this, but it's turned out that this mine shaft is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be, so I'm spending more time in here than I was originally planning on. But oh well, I can always make more videos once this one starts running over time. And I just saw this coal over here. Well, I guess I technically ran past it earlier, but yeah, I will go ahead and collect it back up just because I'd rather have a stockpile of coal in the early game than always be running around trying to find coal because I didn't collect enough. There we go. And let's see where else this mine shaft goes. So that leads back to the surface. I don't believe I have gone down this way. Not sure if I explored this direction at all. I didn't. So let's see. And it looks like I've explored about as much of this mine shaft as I could. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut away again, and I'll be back if I find anything else cool. Alright guys, so the mine shaft I was just exploring is right over there, and there's a village there, a ruined portal there, and just over that hill there's an acacia village. So I'm gonna run, and I think those might be mangrove trees over there. Not 100% sure. I'll need to go check that out too. But I'm gonna go check out this desert village first. Then I'm gonna run over there, collect up some acacia saplings, like I said. Check out that portal and that acacia village over there. And then that'll probably be about where I end off this video. But I do want to just check out these things before I end off this video. This is, I feel like up to this point, this has been a pretty successful little. Unfortunately, I haven't found any spruce yet, any spruce biomes. But regardless of that, I think it's been successful. I'm having a good time, having fun exploring, and village, mineshaft, 2 portals, another village over there, 2 new types of wood. So, you know, I'd say it's a success so far. But hopefully this village has some nice goodies for me. I will take emeralds. Can never go wrong with that. Some bread and wheat. Very good. And I will actually take these dead bushes just because those can sometimes look pretty good in a flower pot. And speaking of flower pots, I'm actually going to go ahead and steal flower pots from these villagers. I'm sure they won't mind too much. Hopefully, let's hope the villagers don't get mad at me and tell on me to the iron golem. But I'm sure they'll be okay with me taking their flower pots. And I think flower pots are really cool to just add another little element of detail to a house. I'll for sure be placing some flower pots in my house, probably putting them on windowsills on the outside, just adding a little bit of you know, prettiness to my house, if you will. And sea pickles, I'll go ahead and leave those for them. They can continue enjoying their sea pickles in their houses. Yeah, see, the dead bush, it's not the prettiest, but it can look nice in a flower pot in a house. And, ooh, a witch up there. I don't really want to mess with her right now. So I'm gonna hope that she stays away from me. Yeah, looks like I'm safe. And I believe that is a mangrove swamp over there. And a pillager outpost. Wow, this is actually a very nice little area here. The other village over there, pillager outpost, mangrove swamp. And this has been a very successful little adventure. And let's go down to these houses. See if there's any chests in here. Yep, some more cactus, some books. Don't mind stealing that. That bundle is full. Yeah, it's been cool. Oh, I didn't realize the village even went further this way. This is a pretty nice village, a good size. More wheat, another book. Go ahead and put that in that bundle. Oops. Yeah, I just like organizing these a little more so it'll be easier once I get back to my house. And I haven't gotten to the point where I have a real storage system at my house yet, but eventually I will do that. And actually I want to come over here and see if I can... Oh, that poor villager did not survive the husks. Let me go ahead and save these villagers. Uh-oh. Let's try not to die from burning. That could have been bad. I'm definitely glad I survived that little encounter. I'm not used to being at this beginning stage of Minecraft as of right now, so I'm kind of more accustomed to just running in and fighting whatever with good armor and tools. Unfortunately, that is not the case right now, so I should probably be a little safer with the fights I choose to take. But oh well, it's worth it to save my new villager friends. They're letting me steal their flower pots, so the least I can do is save them from the husks. Should I take another blast furnace? Why not? It's here for me. Might as well steal it. I don't think they'll miss it too much. And I believe that is the whole village explored. I think I've explored all of the houses here. And yeah, I definitely want to go do that pillager outpost, but I also think I might die if I try to do that with my current gear. So I'm not going to do that in this episode. Might go ahead and risk it in the next episode. But as of right now, I want to run over and take that nether portal and the other village. And then I will be right back. So I'm over here now. I've run from that village over there to this abandoned portal. Or ruin portal? Ruin portal. And let's see. Some nice leggings. Some obsidian, fire charge. Nothing too crazy, but again, might as well take it. I'm early enough in the game that I can probably use any materials I gather. Especially obsidian. You know, obsidian takes so long to mine that who would want to do that? So I might as well take it's here for me. And yeah, as you can see, it turned from a beautiful sunny Minecraft day to a gross rainy one. And I am getting beat up right now, but I want to collect that Nautilus shell just for future uses. If I see a drowned holding one, might as well collect it. I wasn't too scared of dying by a drowned. And yeah, these houses in the savannah villages are always really pretty. I like the terracotta, and the acacia doors look really nice, but these different colors are pretty neat. And I'll go ahead and take all this stuff. Short grass, might as well take that in case I want it as a decoration at some point and I don't have silk touch. But let me go ahead and explore all the houses in this village. See what this guy's up to. Leather for emerald? That's not a terrible trade. Eventually I do want to get into trading with villagers and, you know, trading for mending books and whatnot, but as of right now, that is far down the line for me. So I will definitely not be focusing on that at the moment, but it is always good to know where villages are. Obviously this is far enough away that I wouldn't really be using this one for trading, just because it would be such a hassle trying to get those villagers back from here to my house. But nonetheless, it's fun to explore, just see what's over here. And this is actually a pretty large village. It goes pretty far back that way. That's pretty cool. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and let these cows live for today. Although they are an easy target, but I'll let them live, and I'll just go ahead and steal this stuff. And I'll steal the smoker as well, just because I could always use that at some point in the future as well to cook meat. Hopefully I'll get a fire aspect sword at some point, and I can just cook steaks, pork chops, and whatnot just from killing the animals. But again, that's gonna be a decent ways down the road, so I will probably utilize that smoker at some point before I get to fire aspect and enchanting. And I have like 4 blast furnaces at this point, or furnaces. I don't know why I said furnaces, but I have like 4 blast furnaces, and here's 5. I'll go ahead and leave that one. I don't think I need that many blast furnaces. I'll leave the grindstone for now, just because that's simple enough to make. And might as well collect up this wheat. It can be useful for making more bread. And let's see. Yeah, just about a full stack. The smithing table. Is that what those are? Archery tables, whatever. They don't really have a use yet. More pants. And I think these are the last few houses that I haven't explored in this village yet. So let me go ahead in here and just see what they have to offer. Little chest. Some more acacia saplings. Some more bread. And I'll go ahead and sleep the night through in this person's house. Hopefully they won't miss their bed too much tonight. And no chest in there. And let's see if there's anything up here. No chest. Is there anything in the barrel? Oh, unfortunately there is not. That's no fun. What do you have to trade? String. Interesting trades there. But that is looking like it's everything in this village there is to explore. And I'm gonna go ahead and kill this skeleton. Hit him out into the sunlight. And yeah, I think with that village completely explored, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I hope y'all enjoyed me build my house a little bit, seeing the update on that, and a little bit of this exploration. In the next video, I will probably plan on going over to that mangrove forest, collecting some of those saplings, hopefully, or propagules or whatever they're called. Hopefully collect some of those, and then I'll probably go ahead and try my hand at that pillager outpost with this iron sword. Just see what I can do, hopefully play it smart, and see if I can survive and get some goodies from that. But with that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I will catch y'all in the next one.